What if one social media post from Donald Trump had changed global trade overnight? What if every cargo ship sailing through one of the world's most important waterways suddenly had to pay America a 20% toll? Oil prices, global shipping, the Middle East, and your fuel bill. Everything could have changed. But just 24 hours later, the plan was dead. So, what exactly happened behind closed doors? Why did Gulf monarchs scramble to stop Donald Trump? And how did Iran end up applauding a proposal that even America's own officials opposed? Here's the inside story. It all began with a post on Truth Social. Donald Trump declared that from now on, the US would be known as the guardian of the Strait of Hormuz. Then came the bombshell. Every cargo vessel passing through the Strait of Hormuz would face a 20% toll. No warning, no detailed policy, no implementation roadmap. Just one announcement. That instantly sent diplomats, energy traders, and security officials into a panic mode. Because this isn't just any waterway. The Strait of Hormuz is arguably the most important oil choke point on Earth. Nearly 1/5 of the world's oil passes through this narrow stretch connecting the Persian Gulf to the Arabian Sea, and now is the biggest topic in the world as well. Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Qatar, Kuwait, Iraq all depend on it. Disrupt Hormuz and you shake the global economy. But while the world reacted, chaos reportedly unfolded inside the White House itself. According to reports, senior officials were blindsided. Basic questions had no answers. Who exactly pays the toll? The shipping company, the oil buyer, the exporting company, who collects the money, and how is it enforced, and what happens if ships refuse? Nobody appeared to know. Even more awkward, Trump's own advisors had reportedly spent months arguing against this idea. Their concerns were very serious. First, charging tolls on an international waterway could violate long standing international laws. Second, higher shipping costs almost certainly mean higher oil prices. And higher oil prices obviously mean higher petrol prices, higher inflation, higher political costs, especially with the midterm elections approaching that close. Then came another uncomfortable contradiction. Only weeks earlier, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio had publicly defended the principle that international waterways cannot be subjected to tolls by individual countries.
The one thing that came across very clear is there is zero support among the Gulf countries for any sort of toll or fees or anything that charges for the use of international waters. The President's made it clear that's not going to happen. It's not going to be a part of this. It cannot be a part of this. He made that clear again yesterday in the Oval Office in a press availability that he had, and I reiterated that point, which I think was a welcome message from our partners here to hear that as well.
Now, suddenly, America itself appeared ready to do exactly that. But perhaps the biggest panic came from America's closest Gulf partners: Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Qatar, Bahrain, and according to the reports, their leaders urgently began reaching out to Trump directly. Kings, emirs, senior officials, everyone wanted one thing: stop this before it becomes official policy, because for Gulf economies, Hormuz is not just a shipping lane, it is their economic lifeline. A 20% toll would have disrupted trade, raised costs, created uncertainty, and rattled the global energy market overnight. Then came the dramatic reverse. Within just 24 hours, Trump abandoned the toll. Instead, he announced something very different and very bizarre. According to Trump, Gulf nations had agreed to invest more money in the United States instead. No tolls, no shipping fees, just fresh investment commitments. Explaining the sudden U-turn, Trump admitted that world leaders had personally called him kings, emirs, close partners. They asked him to do it differently, and he agreed. But then an unexpected player entered the conversation: Iran. Iran quickly seized on Trump's original argument. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said, if someone provides security in the Strait of Hormuz, they deserve compensation. In fact, he joked that Trump was asking for too much, 20% too expensive. We will be fair, he quipped. It was classic diplomatic trolling, using Trump's own logic to reinforce Iran's long-standing claim that security in the Strait has value. This episode reveals something much bigger than one abandoned proposal. It shows how quickly one single announcement involving Hormuz can send shockwaves through diplomacy, global markets, energy security, and military calculations. Because Hormuz isn't just geography, it is leverage, it is economics, it is geopolitics, and it is one of the few places on earth where one political decision can instantly affect millions of people thousands of kilometers away. The toll never really happened. The policy lasted barely a day, but those 24 hours exposed something extraordinary. Even Donald Trump, known for pushing boundaries, found himself facing resistance not just from critics, but from his own advisors, his closest allies, and the very Gulf monarchs whose economies depend on the Strait of Hormuz. The proposal disappeared, but the message was unmistakable. In the Middle East, one decision on Hormuz can shake the world. That's all for today. That's Media Agriv signing off for Times Now.